7 life tips given to us by Stephan. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Entrepreneurs Pod. Stephan can't afford to buy nearly anything he wants. Still, the YouTube star and real estate investor is careful with his cash. I've always enjoyed the aspect of not spending money even as a kid, he tells CNBC. Make it adding, I'll end up saving about 99% of my income just because my income is so high and I keep my expenses so low. With that said, here are 7 tips from Stephan. Number 1. Never spend money on addictive stuff. Stephan, whose net worth crossed 1 million for the first time at 26, keeps his costs down partly by refusing to spend on 2 things. Number 1 is coffee. I think the markup of coffee at Starbucks and Coffee Bean and a lot of those places out there is absolutely ridiculous, so I make it at home for 20 cents. He buys his coffee at Smart and Final, where he can get a large bag for like half the price of other groceries, he says.
With a cup of homemade iced coffee, of which the total comes to about 20 cents, stuff that Starbucks is going to be charging you for $5.
Number 2. Never spend money on overly expensive designer clothing. Secondly, designer clothing is one of those things I'll never spend money on, says Stephan. I just don't see this point in spending $700 on Gucci shoes when you could go to Aldo or Collis Spring or H&M and get very similar shoes for 1/100th of the price. Number 3. Save money on food and groceries. Stephan also saves money by price shopping for groceries at Trader Joe's, Ralph's, and Smart and Final. When he goes out to eat, he typically splits a meal with his girlfriend. He doesn't just focus on the small stuff though. To save the majority of his incomes, he finds creative ways to cut back on major expenses like housing and transportation. He rents out the other half of the duplex he owns so that it basically works out to be a free place for me to live, he explains. Number 4. Always have a side source of passive income. He bought a Tesla Model 3 which starts at $35,000 in April 2019. But in a way, Stephan argues that the car was free. He made a YouTube video about the purchase that ended up going viral, he says, and the video itself paid for the entirety of the car.
I just bought the $35,000 Tesla Model 3, and just like any 28-year-old millennial would do, I ordered it online without ever having seen.
Stephan is the first to admit that he's extreme in terms of saving, and he takes pride in him. No one is more frugal than me. To become a millionaire, you don't need to skimp on every purchase, he adds. You don't need to work 12 hours a day, but you do need to think outside the box. What works for me won't necessarily work for everyone. I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all approach, but you do need to think creatively and do something differently than what most people are doing. Number 5. Understand the content. Stephan's video content is unique. He actually delivers substantive commentary and compelling insights. You can tell that he's put time and effort into every video, and he's really trying to give you something real. Most marketers out there rehash the same stuff they have heard elsewhere. The world of content marketing is overrun and polluted by too much mediocre content, spammy, insincere, and recycled content that doesn't really help improve your life. I've read and seen too much content, where afterwards I felt like I wish I could take that time back. Number 6. Be transparent. In each of his videos, starts by asking viewers to like the video if they like what they see, and he flat out tells us why. YouTube algorithm rewards interactive content, so if you want to support his videos, like them. The thumbnails in his videos have silly faces, and he's upfront and says he does the silly faces for clicks. He's actively trying to engage a bigger audience even before they click the thumbnail on his video. He lets you know why he's doing everything. This is a refreshing change from other online gurus who often act like they have a secret superpower, a mysterious black box of manipulative marketing techniques. Graham is more low-key. Hey, if you enjoyed my video, why not help me out with a like? Number 7. Demonstrate credibility. You know how so many financial and business gurus are slick talkers who pepper their speeches with weasel words and BS? Graham is not like that. When he makes factual statements, he will show the supporting evidence, and with opinions, he provides his logic behind them. He's really quite self-effacing and open about his own mistakes, struggles, and learning experiences. He's open about his vulnerabilities. He has a video where he talks about his struggle with social anxiety. Perhaps most importantly, he shows the math behind his successes. For example, in his video on how he became a millionaire by the age 26 by working in real estate, he explains step by step how he got started in the real estate industry, why he decided to skip college, how he built relationships with real estate agents and found a niche in the market where he could make money even though he was young, how he gradually started making sales and making big commissions on million-dollar homes, and how he started investing in his own rental properties.
About how I became a millionaire by the age of 26. Now, just as a quick background here, I started selling real estate as a real estate agent.
He shares the real numbers on every step of the way, and he's believable because he's not exaggerating, he's not being shady, he's just being real. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.